What's happening, news junkies? Get ready for a rapid-fire update on the biggest stories dominating the headlines. We've got MVP debates heating up, and Tyrese Haliburton is weighing in on who deserves the coveted award between Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Victor Wembanyama. This is a matchup for the ages. Then we're diving into the world of the G League. The OKC Blue are wrapping up their regular season with a tough loss. But what does this mean for their future and the players who battled all year? We've got the full breakdown. And we're heading back to the NBA MVP race. Victor Wembanyama is making a serious run at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and the betting odds are flipping by the day. Who will emerge victorious in this epic showdown? Finally, we circle back to the MVP conversation, with Tyrese Haliburton making his case for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Get all the details, and then make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss another update.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
MVP race heats up as Tyrese Haliburton backs Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The 2025-26 NBA MVP race has become an absolute thriller, with Victor Wembanyama mounting a serious challenge to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's dominant season. For much of the year, Gilgeous-Alexander seemed poised to claim the award with little competition, but Wembanyama's incredible performances have shifted the narrative. In recent days, the 7-foot sensation has closed the gap significantly, with betting odds and national sports podcasts now highlighting the tight race. A major factor in this shift is the San Antonio Spurs' impressive surge, putting them neck-and-neck with Gilgeous-Alexander's Oklahoma City Thunder for the top seed in the league. The final weeks of the season will be crucial in determining the outcome. Tyrese Haliburton, despite being sidelined for the entire 2025-26 season due to a torn Achilles tendon suffered in Game 7 of the 2025 NBA Finals, has weighed in on the MVP debate. Speaking to the NBA's Amazon Prime broadcast, Haliburton declared his vote would go to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for a second consecutive year. He acknowledged Wembanyama's remarkable play, but firmly stated his belief in Gilgeous-Alexander's campaign. Haliburton, who played through a calf strain in the finals, understands the stakes and the dedication required at the highest level. His endorsement is significant, especially considering his own history with Gilgeous-Alexander, as they famously faced off in a 7-game NBA Finals series. This public support adds another layer of intensity to the MVP discussion, and we can expect more high-profile opinions to emerge as the season concludes. It's a testament to Gilgeous-Alexander's season that even a player who faced him in the ultimate showdown is championing his cause. Will the MVP race go down to the wire? Stick around to find out who takes home the coveted trophy. Next, we dive into the G League as the OKC Blue wrap up their season. OKC Blue's season ends with tough loss to Iowa Wolves. The G League's OKC Blue concluded their regular season with a 130-117 defeat against the Iowa Wolves on Saturday. This road loss marked the end of their campaign with a final record of 12-24. The game saw the Blue fall behind early, trailing 34-24 after the first quarter and struggling to close the gap by halftime, entering the break down 66-54. Despite moments where they narrowed the deficit to single digits in the second half, the Blue couldn't muster a serious comeback. They put up 35 points in the third quarter, but still found themselves trailing 189 heading into the final frame. The Iowa Wolves maintained their scoring pace, ultimately securing the win. Zion Pullen was a standout for the Blue, surpassing the 40-point mark, but it wasn't enough to overcome the deficit. The team scored 28 points in the final quarter, ending the season winless in their 2-game series against Iowa. Individually, the Blue showcased some bright spots, with 5 players scoring in double digits. They shot 51% from the field and 29.2% from three-point range, converting 13 of 16 free throws. The team also recorded an impressive 35 assists on 45 made baskets. The Iowa Wolves also shot well, hitting 50% from the field and 40% from beyond the arc, with 14 of 20 free throws. They dished out 28 assists on 46 field goals, also featuring 5 players in double-figure scoring. The full highlights of the Blues' 15-point loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves G League affiliate are available, offering a closer look at the individual performances in their season finale. What does the season's end mean for the OKC Blues' future? Get ready, because we're heading back to the NBA for another explosive MVP update. Victor Wembanyama challenges Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for MVP lead. The 2025-26 NBA MVP race has become incredibly compelling, with Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs rapidly closing the gap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Oklahoma City Thunder. After Gilgeous-Alexander appeared to be running away with the award for much of the season, Wembanyama's stellar play has ignited a fierce competition. In the past few weeks, betting odds and prominent sports podcasts have highlighted how close the race has become. A significant catalyst for this shift is the Spurs' impressive performance, placing them just behind the Thunder in the standings for the top seed in the league. This proximity in team success directly fuels the MVP narrative, making the final stretch of the regular season a must-watch. Analysts and fans are closely monitoring how the remaining games will influence the MVP voting. The dynamic between these two superstars is captivating, representing a clash of different styles and team trajectories. Wembanyama's defensive prowess and offensive versatility have made him a force, while Gilgeous-Alexander's consistent scoring and leadership have kept the Thunder at the top. The league is buzzing with discussions about who truly deserves the prestigious award, and the opinions of players and media members are adding fuel to the fire. The outcome of this MVP race will undoubtedly be a major talking point as the season winds down. Who will ultimately claim the MVP title? We've got more on this heated race. And finally, hear from Tyrese Haliburton himself on his MVP pick. Tyrese Haliburton endorses Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for MVP. The buzz surrounding the 2025-26 NBA MVP award is reaching a fever pitch, and Tyrese Haliburton has officially thrown his support behind Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Despite the incredible rise of Victor Wembanyama, who has made a strong case for the award, Haliburton believes Gilgeous-Alexander should win MVP back-to-back. Haliburton, speaking to the NBA's Amazon Prime broadcast, acknowledged Wembanyama's extraordinary season but stated, "My vote would for sure go to Shai back-to-back." He added, "I see the campaign that's going for him." This endorsement carries significant weight, especially given Haliburton's own history with Gilgeous-Alexander. The two stars famously battled in an epic 7-game NBA Finals series in 2025, a series Haliburton played through a torn Achilles tendon in Game 7. His perspective on playing through immense pain and pressure in high-stakes games provides a unique insight into the dedication required at the MVP level. While Wembanyama's impact on the Spurs and his individual statistics are undeniable, Haliburton's vote highlights Gilgeous-Alexander's consistent excellence and leadership throughout the regular season. As the MVP race tightens, this public declaration from a fellow superstar is sure to fuel further debate and anticipation. Don't go anywhere, we've got a full recap of today's top stories coming up. Get ready for lightning round updates and your final call to action. That's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Tyrese Haliburton backing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for MVP, the OKC Blue wrapping up their G League season with a loss, and Victor Wembanyama making a serious MVP push. What a show! If you loved this update, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more breaking news, and ring that notification bell so you're the first to know when we post. And tell us in the comments who you think will win MVP. Don't forget to follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content.